looking for a gap. It's Reed.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
I had to wait 6 months to get my hands on this thing. This is the weighted Tyler McCall, and this thing was sold out for 6 months every time I checked. At the moment of posting this video, he is in stock. His body is so soft, but it's a different type of soft from what's on his horns and his hooves. Inside his belly, there is a little pouch, and you can remove that and heat it up, or you can cool it down with, like, in the freezer.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Holstein.
What's up, family? FBI Director Kash Patel has a problem with Tupac's godmother. Director Patel popped off about the late Assata Shakur on X Sunday morning, calling her by her birth name, Joanne Chisholm, and claiming she was never fighting for justice. So what exactly did the FBI Director say? Joanne Chisholm didn't fight for justice. She murdered New Jersey State Trooper Werner Forster in cold blood, then fled to Cuba to escape accountability. The FBI never stopped calling her what she was, a terrorist. Mourning her is spitting on the badge and the blood of every cop who ever gave their life in service. The official statement from Assata Shakur's family reads, at approximately 1:15 p.m. on September 25th, my mother, Assata Shakur, took her last earthly breath. Words cannot describe the depth of loss that I am feeling at this time. I want to thank you for your loving prayers that continue to anchor me and the strength that I need in this moment. My spirit is overflowing in unison with all of you who are breathing with me at this time. Sending much love and appreciation to you all. Taguya Shakur. As stated, Assata's daughter revealed she took her last earthly breath last week in Cuba. The Cuban Ministry of Foreign Affairs reportedly released a statement confirming she passed away in Havana of health complications and advanced age. Assata was convicted of Forster's murder in 1977 and received a life sentence. However, she escaped prison in 1979 with the Liberation Movement. Cuban director Fidel Castro gave her asylum. So this crime happened in 1977, 3 years before Kash was even born. Y'all think Kash knew who Assata was before she died? I seriously doubt it. I think Donald Trump got on the phone. Hey, you gonna say anything about the black that died in Cuba? Who you talking about? Who? You know, Tupac's godmother. Tupac had a godmother? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta say something. I would say something, but I'm too busy saying other things and trying to cover my Epstein files. And then now they're throwing this Charlie Kirk stuff at me, so I can't handle that right now. Take it, do something, say something. So here comes Kash.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to
Kash has really decided that he was gonna make sure that whatever Trump wants, Trump gets. I don't think that's the right way for the FBI to be ran. I don't think that the President of the United States should have control of the FBI. The FBI should be an independent organization, really, if you really think about it. At least independent of the President.
pressure, it gets to
There
him,
has
and
to
the
be
hit
some
forced the
checks and
incomplete.
balances. But let's get back to Cash. Cash, you can't tell us how to feel about a soccer man. No
On
matter what
third
you
down,
say
going up
about
top.
soccer, no matter
And the
how the
incomplete
U.S.
pass will
press
bring
tried
up
to
fourth
ignore
down.
her, no
Oh,
matter
man.
how they tried to
Quarterback Wilkins
villainize
just
her,
threw his second
she will
interception on
forever,
his many drives. He's trying to fit that
ever
football in there. It gets tipped up in the
be a
air. He's
hero
lucky that wasn't picked
to
up.
those of us
Well, this head
who
coach
she
is
tried to
clearly
help
sending a
liberate.
message, going for it
I
this close
saw
to
an
his own end zone.
uncivilized mutt
On fourth
who
down,
has a
looking for the
video floating
completion.
around
He's got him, and they
that has
convert.
gone viral,
Not much of a fourth
talking
down
about
gamble when it's that much of a
she
sure
don't really
thing, an
feel
easy
nothing
conversion for
about
this offense.
Asada's death. Like,
Sometimes
what
we don't
have
give
you
enough
done
credit
for
to a
us? And
receiver knowing
Black
exactly
Panthers
where
wasn't
he
about
needs to be on the field, and they pick up the
SHIT
first down
because
there.
Yeah,
they
you got
only
to give the
cared
receiver
about
credit,
black
obviously
people
knowing where that is, but
in
the defender needs to
America.
know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. We can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive end.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the
The
only
level of
All-American in this booth,
ignorance.
David, if I were allowed to have push
And
passes.
why
when I
did
was
she
playing
wait
quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so
to
hard to
comment
seal that edge,
negatively
especially these
on
guys
the
full
death of a
speed
black
ahead coming
person
around the outside?
They'll
when you
line up
got
for a second down
white
play.
people dropping dead left and right?
Looking to
She
throw it
just had an
again.
opportunity to go in on Charlie
And
Kirk.
he
She didn't
got
say nothing about that.
smacked
I'm
just as he
sure
released the
she didn't say
pass.
anything
It's
about that.
incomplete.
You know how I know?
And
I'm
screens are
sure
all about timing,
because
right? You want
the
to fight the
coconuts
defensive
ain't never
line and
got
fly
anything to
off
say
the
about
and then you
them.
want to throw it right over their
Yeah,
head. And you could tell
never.
just a little bit off.
That
And the defense
self-hate
got in
is
there
something
so
else, man.
quick,
It's something
got the
different.
quarterback hit
Now, I
before he
heard
could
that she
really
was a
get his
kid,
bearings and throw the screen.
so I'm not sure, but it doesn't
Looking to
even matter
throw, it's
because
Holstein.
you got
Throws to the
blacks
wideout.
right here in America, you know,
And this is
who
going to
are
be incomplete on third.
foundational
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to
black
throw the
Americans,
football, and I think a lot of that
and
has to do with they
they
know
ain't
they're
no
in
different.
field goal range. They
You
can
know, you
take
got
the
some
3
of them
points on the
that
road.
hate on the Black Panther Party. They hate
They've
on the
already
Nation of
converted a
Islam.
fourth down
They
in
are
this game. They'll
uncivilized,
try to
much
make it 2
no
for 2.
different from any other common enemy.
He'll try to throw and pick
Yeah.
up the first down.
So all
Makes the catch, he's
skinfolk
got
ain't
enough.
kinfolk.
And they finally
She
get it
thinks
to the
because
ground.
she
An easy
black that
conversion for
her
this
words
offense.
hurt
Defense not
a
exactly the
whole more
perfect
weight
fourth down call
by
there.
her criticizing Asada. It's nothing. No one can say negative about
To
a
the
woman
ground
who
with the
gave up
back.
everything
He's
trying
knocked
to
down in the
liberate her
backfield.
people.
He'll lose a
There's
couple.
nothing
So
nobody
first
can
down
ever
didn't
say
exactly
about
go
her
according to
that will make
plan.
the
Let's
people
see
who
what
know the
they can
truth
dial up on second down.
turn on.
Reese, I got him right where I want him.
And we all
I'm
know
going to throw the
she didn't
football.
kill
Now I
that
can
guy.
get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running
If
game
she had
stuff.
really
Let's
killed
play
the
a little
cop, they
pitch
would
and
have done
catch and
more to
see how
try to
big that
get her.
secondary is.
Oh, they would have absolutely
He's
done
looking
more
for
to
a
try
man
to get
on
her.
second down.
They tried to railroad that woman.
That completion
They had already tried to pin other murders and assaults and robberies on her, and all of the cases ended up being dismissed, or they were, what do you call it, or she was found not guilty. Went to trial like constantly, going back and forth to court trial, fighting these trumped up charges. I don't know the uncivilized mud female who tried to talk down on Assata Shakur, but for her to try to make a point that the Black Panther Party is only interested in
How nice is it
the
for a
liberation of
quarterback
black
knowing he's
people
got a tight end
and
that can
America
get
is
down the field
asinine.
vertically on the corner route? You know, if
When
you
you
just
look
put him
at
anywhere near this guy
black
with his
liberation
long arms, he's
movements
going to pluck the
in
football.
other
You did it
countries,
right there.
they ain't got the
really
energy
need to pick up
or
this
the
conversion and
resources.
avoid
They ain't
having to
got the
settle for the field
bandwidth
goal.
to try
It'll
to
be a
deal
run on
with
third and short.
other
And he
countries'
takes it to the
issues.
house.
They're
Touchdown,
fighting their
Panthers.
own. They got to, you know, there's an old
That's
saying before
exactly
you try
what
to
you
clean
want
somebody
from your
else's house,
offense,
you
man.
clean your
Late
own
in the
house.
half, you
These
want to
movements
execute
are
and then
created
punch it in physically
by
on the
people
ground. Take the
on the
lead
ground
going into the half. Take
who
all the
are
momentum. Nice
affected
execution in the drive by that
by
offense.
the
Trying to add
policies
another to their
and the
lead.
living conditions in the country they live in.
And with the extra point, the score
Nobody's
is now
ever said,
21 to
yo,
14.
F the
They put it in the end zone
such
with a
such
12-play scoring
organization in
drive.
Haiti
Capped it off
because
with a 1-yard
they only
run.
care about Haitians. F this organization in Nigeria because they only care about Nigerians.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point for the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
Going deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from it a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Panthers heading quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that cover.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Surely they're going to kick this thing away, tied in the second quarter. They're lined up with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
You don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You still get into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air, it's Holstein. He tries to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills, making that play.
Going for the big play.
What's the deal? You think this your boy Stingy and I'm back with another one just like the other one. Now look, man, I remember y'all was in the comment section talking crazy, basically saying that Charleston White didn't say nothing about Kwame Brown. But look, I know y'all heard Kwame Brown talk about Charleston White. I would put his little clip in here, but we ain't really gonna do it like that because I know how to play it. He's gonna try to send a thing, and then I'm gonna have to beat it. But I don't want to go through all that, man. I'd rather just keep giving y'all the updated news of Charleston White, man. Let y'all see what's going on. But let's see what Charleston White has to say. Like and hype the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell.
Left of play here in the second half instead, because you don't get the onside kick. Your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Nick head hanging like a you wouldn't know spectacular.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Since you done been about 2 weeks, I ain't 5 I'm making lead money right now.
He's looking to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
And I was playing. I didn't
Looking to
know
throw, and he needs a chunk play.
For me,
Trying
hit
to
him
get
every
to it.
shot. You know, I was in
And
Canada.
they
Charleston
got
White,
him for
and
the
I said,
sack.
"Well, look, Karen,
Hit right back to the
that's how
line.
I'm going to take the ball going up the field. I'm the Karen. And I'm really playing the Karen. They put the Karen in me. So who can
On
all
fourth
these
down, they'll throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it is another
Texas Western
interception.
University.
Just a
Like I
terrible
paid the
start
dean's
for
list.
this
It's
quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They get to the line quickly. To the air. It's Milroe.
We won't love y'all
Feeling some heat.
I don't worship.
Trying to make
I don't
magic on the
bow
scramble.
He
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fighting off the defender. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You got to control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough
Right now,
for this running
new
back to
Bet
get into
365
space
customers
and make
get
a big
$5
gain.
and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you can turn that $200 into something bigger.
Sign up and see why it's never ordinary at
And it's now the
Bet365.
second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with
You
the
shit your
route.
motherfucker.
Great job securing
You
the
dirty
catch.
leg ass.
And he made the extra
You
point
dirty
without
leg
problem.
ass.
Almost ready
You
to kick
dirty
it away
leg.
after scoring the
Them had 4,
touchdown.
5 heads to y'all and you some niggas. Get you some regular and somebody might pay you some attention. When a bitch
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson.
Rich concept.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
The winning it ain't stuff me.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear them back and doesn't move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Bitch, come die about your son. If you really that bad, come die about your little
After
motherfucker.
picking
He
up a
look
couple,
he
it's
look like,
2nd and 8.
Yeah, you look like his uncle. You don't look like your dad. He might be fucking from his uncle.
Quarterback checking off.
Yeah, so if you got a problem with what I say about this Dion boy, whoop. Just whoop. Then somebody whoop. Let's see how
To
it work
throw,
out for
it's
your
Holstein.
motherfucking man.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Pitt pushing the
I'm
pace.
just playing like I can't. Let's see. Can't nobody. Yeah.
He's gonna pass. Fires to the middle. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw.
This quarterback is really struggling in this
I
game.
might say
With decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's looking for that one with something.
I'm not mama got him a soul food dinner. I know he used to always talk about his mama's cooking, but that's dead. If your mom, you don't take your mama's cooking. If you're drunk, you done lost your face to it.
It's Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
She did, and you like the drink, so you take to it. That's been all. You ain't had your mama's cooking. I'm going to go get mama's cooking Sunday, boy. I'm going to go live.
First down to start the drive after the break.
When your mama's still alive, you got I'm going to eat that mama's food and make fun of your mama.
From the red zone, it's Reed.
Sunday, I got
And
a
a
whole
decent gain there before the
making
defense
fun
makes the
of his
stop.
dead mama
It's
being
going to be
gone.
important
He
this
can't
offensive
his
line is
mama
able to
cooking
get a
no
little
more.
bit
He
of
just
push. You
don't
just
know
got
how
to give this
to
guy an inch, a
I
little
see the
crease,
mama
and
cooking
he can
shake
make yards.
tail. I think the mama don't even cook no more. Mama don't even cook no more. But that would be a hell of a sin. And I'm talking about mamas. I'm talking mama's cooking. Your mama's cooking is bland. That's why you wasn't no elite fan.
second down. They'll take to the air. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.
They drafted your tall, big foot, long hand ass to the motherfucking league, and you got up there and was a lock. Nigga, what about the
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point
You
in the
know,
game,
old time
still
you
no
got a
time
basketball
left.
player
My
that
defense is
can
going
have
to have to
anything
make a stand
to do with
regardless.
Michael
I'm
Jordan
going to keep
going
the extra
live on
point. The
YouTube.
field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
It ain't never played back.
The 18 unit on the field.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Now you just beat
And the extra
all
point
for
was
nothing.
good,
You just walk
and we
around
are
like,
all
look at that,
tied up in the 4th.
nothing.
To a
Yeah.
drive here of
You
84
can't go talk
yards.
to the high school
And they
and talk
close
to
the
high
deal
school
with a
basketball
7-yarder
and
for the
get
score.
nobody no motivation. Sure, just get drunk, get on YouTube. Okay, you do it for talk.
Looking for an alley from inside his own
I'm talking
10.
to Kwame Brown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the
Don't nobody really
25.
listen to you nowhere else. But who you are to play the Michael Boy?
The
And you
Tide
ain't got no
offense
big
rolls
thing
onto
to
the
start
field.
kicking on
After
online.
standing on the
Think about
sideline
that.
and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their
Online like they
defense a
did
rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires to the middle. He's strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. IndyCar tempo as they hit the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Getting some heat. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them. Here they're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Alabama quickly back to the line. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking for the score. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Using his legs and speed. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical.
I just see it as a
Compared to
bucket.
football, though, what's happening in this game? They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Panthers come to the line
on
with a
Sunday,
fresh set of
Charles
downs.
White is doing a soul Sunday with Mama's cookie.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Complete
A
with
real ball.
conviction on the
A
crosser.
alive
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
They said, come here, baby.
The offense
Let
setting
me
up
give
shop
Mama a
at the
hug.
46, first and
Why
10.
Mama can't do this? Get me down.
Quarterback changing the plays at
Got
the
long
line.
fingernails, her probably long as she been dead. They say when you die, the fingernails in her got
They'll
long.
throw it on
So his
first
mama
down.
probably got long fingernails.
wants to
So
go
she can't
deep.
cook no more. But my mama
And
does
this
be
will be
cooking
picked
all the
off.
time.
A
And you look
costly
how the
turnover in a
soul
tie
food sucker.
game.
Mama's
And with
cooking.
that
And
turnover,
mama, that's
time is
a
expired
yeah,
here in the fourth
that's
quarter,
what
but
you
there
say.
is
I'm
more
telling y'all,
football
it's
ahead.
Nick,
Overtime is
I'm gonna make my
coming.
mama say, son, you're wrong. You don't do that, son. I'm gonna make my mama say, boy, y'all ain't do it. Y'all gonna see what kind of mama I got. Mama, I'm making fun of this boy there. Boy, what? My mama gonna be mad. She gonna go off on me. But it's gonna be great content. So, my mama just don't that shit. My mama do not approve of this. And she gonna be mad when she realize I'm using her house, her clean house, her soul food Sunday dinner to come make dead mama. Me and my mama gonna be mad. But I'm gonna say, Mama, listen, they pay me for it. I'm gonna lie and tell my mama they pay me for it. They pay me for it. I'm gonna lie and tell mama something, but I'm gonna get your.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Charleston White cold, man. Now,
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Almost had the huge
What's up,
interception
family?
there. Man, what a
I'm the
change that
Swedish
would have
super
been.
middleweight
Instead, we're
champion
looking
Terrence
at third
Crawford
down.
was the
And Reese,
recipient
we
of
already
a
know, he already
victory
threw the
parade
interception
in
in the
his
last drive. We gotta
hometown
get this together.
of
This is
Omaha,
a couple
Nebraska.
bad plays that we put together now.
And just
If I'm an
hours
OC,
later,
I'm gonna make this simple.
after
Maybe I run
his
the football, maybe I get him a screen,
victory
something easy,
parade,
maybe to get him a little bit back
he
in a rhythm.
still got a gun pointed in his face by
From here,
Omaha's
it would just be a 30-yard
not
field
so
goal try.
fast.
Let's see how aggressive they're going to be
Chevy
to try
makes
to pick up that
America's most
first down.
dependable trucks
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
because in a Chevy truck,
Quite a bit of work to
And
do
the
on
can
third
stand.
down from the 23.
Chevrolet,
And this D would
together,
love to force
let's
a
drive.
field goal try.
Publix Pharmacy is now in your neighborhood.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The tension,
Get in and
the
out quickly
intensity,
by
the
transferring your
drama,
prescriptions
the
to Publix
offense
Pharmacy.
steps to the line on fourth down in overtime.
You can even bring your prescription bottles, and we'll make the switch for you. Find a nearby location at Publix.com/new pharmacy.
Takes it the other way. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Check it out,
And
man.
man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down
I'm
in this
opening
area of
the
the
door.
field,
I'm
right?
opening
The
the
windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so
I'm not
much
reaching
quicker.
for no
You've got to
window.
be so precise
But
with
I'm
timing
in
and accuracy if you were the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoff. So why wouldn't you
Let's
try to
check
get
out
him involved
the article
in the
here.
passing game as well? You just saw in that last
This
play how
article
dangerous he is
was
after the
written
catch.
for you lawyers at the
Alabama
sponsor phone.
pushing the tempo.
Nigga, you keep cash on you too,
Corners wide
nigga.
up on that line of
Hey, let me
scrimmage.
tell you all something, man.
Going up
Let me
top
tell you
on
all
first
something, man.
down.
Hold on for 1 second. Hey, listen, bro.
Got it.
You would
And
be
he'll
a
step out
goddamn
of bounds
dumbass
after a very
to keep all
productive
your
play.
money in the bank.
Second down coming up with
Nigga,
this red zone opportunity.
anytime I get paid,
They're going to run it. He got it in, and the celebration